Come on. We are back. I've swapped over to Amsterdam. See if it holds up. It could be Virgin's connection to Twitch. Could be. Are we even on Virgin right now? I think we're using BT. Let me check. Beep boop boop. Hackermans. Let me hackermans. See which connection we're using. Checking. We're not even using Virgin Media. We're on BT right now. Interesting. This is what it's like seeing F Live. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Because you just don't want it to happen. Yeah, now we have to start again. I've got no issues online. You can see my game's still on. I'm still talking to you guys. I'm not losing connection to the chat. Everything's fine here. Let's see if Amsterdam holds up. If not, all right, so if it goes down again, what I'll do is I'll swap over to Virgin Media and see how that's going. I know it's a bit of a thing. Let's just run a speed test. See if the connection is fine. Kind of curious. Even while I'm streaming. See how it goes. This might lag the stream a sec. I'm not using a VPN right now. It is running slowly, though. I mean, it's 72, but it should be about 500. Our upload is like 45, so that should be fine.
Frankly, that's a skill issue.
Yeah, 73 up, 40 down, which is definitely slow. But it's fully workable for a stream. Oh, well. Okay. Let's get back in. Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Flora. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Uh-huh. Yeah, fingers crossed we're fine. Amsterdam will save us. As I say, if it goes down again, I'll swap the connection to the other one and see how that goes. Oh, now he thinks it's clues, doesn't he? Is it just me, or is it a bit of chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Though the questioning of a brass blade attacked by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgans, Yalta Notol, and Lewenhart. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over. Are you 2 listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. Yeah. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I, too, feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there is no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. Oh, no. This is ridiculous. Ha ha ha! Methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have flints and stone on my person. God, he lit it in the open sea. What a hero. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan? Could this be another challenge from the Fiend? Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual card, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of a madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the Lapis Maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? Confounding Inspector Brian will meet with a fiery demise. Oh no. Oh no! Perfectly balanced. Is he gonna be a zombie again? You saw through the Fiend's ruse, but how? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for wear. You have my gratitude. Oh? Oh, they fucking. Hildebrand Mandeville. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector. Yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance, yes. Vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of God, Stalls? Those vegetables cost a fortune and they're ruined. Ruined! Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rotting gowl. That is some serious pumpkin and coconut action going over there. Okay, speak with Lewenhart. Okay. Pronounce jail, fair enough. Don't need to caps lock me, that's a bit much. We're yelling because streamer made mistake. Get him! What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everything safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugamero bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods. This is no thief, this is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large, even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. Mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its colour, which was deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lewenhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. There is no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. We're only the brave soul in our midst, but I won't for taking on fearsome enemies and not a shred of concern for our own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sundamal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Gugamero is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. So are they not... I thought they were humans defending vegetables, but is it vegetable and vegetable crime that we're solving here? I think we're solving some vegetable situation here. I assume it's them large little shop of horrors creatures. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late, as we are to blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check in on shipment of vegetables, than did an onion turn on him, screaming bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Haha! Is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry, docked by Fisherman's Bottom, will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. I'm not taking a ferry. I'm going to fucking go there, lol. Oh, we've got to talk to the ferryman. Well, butter my coccyx. Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can whiz over there. I think Hildy's on his 4th suit. He had the rags, then he had the fixed one. Then he had the red one. Now he's got this one. Plants vs. Zombies. Kind of. Kind of. A tiny trader. Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip. A murderous eggplant or something like that. You think I'd jest, do you? You'd be singing a different tune if I shot a tomato juice almost took your eye as mine did. My eye! By the time I'd regained my wits, they'd already set sail with my ship and my livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! If I ever see another bleeding onion till the end of my days, it'll be too soon. Okay, so we've got wild tomatoes and onions, eh? Oh my god, that's horrifying. What the fuck? To hear most say it, the Mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isle of Umber and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with a dim expression, I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord that fancies himself a gentleman inspector. What would you make your eye could it be? The adventurer that bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Yes. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist travelled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's not neither here or there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud, and I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favour if you could go there and uproot them for the harvest cups. Okay. Many a case I have solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra we go! I mean... sure. This... wild is not even close to it, noble, man. Well, at least we don't know what's coming up next, do we? Pluck Mandragora buds from the Isles of Umbra. Alright, they just planted them, like, on the beach. I see. Time to toss the salad. Gross. Holy crap, it's Elon Musk's kid. He's a PlayStation. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Gotta be the Konami code. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Am I going to fight a giant... After the King Moogle Mog, it could be anything, right? It really could. The music's getting spooky. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Reclaim the stolen food stuff from the Mandragoras. What's a blue exclamation mark? Level 50 Seeds of Rebellion. I've not seen this symbol before. Oh, Sensing weakness in the realm flowing between the calamity. 5 rogue vegetables, well technically 4 and a fruit, have risen up to rid the land of all meat, including you. Cool off the Mandragoras before their verdant insurgents gain steam. The Garlic Jester, the Eggplant Knight, the Onion Prince, and the Tomato King. Well, alright. Oh, crap! AoE! AoE the veg! These guys are kind of tricky. Tricky boys. So weird. Oh, interrupted me? Rude. Can't cast anything on these idiots. We did it, guys. We did it. Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. Really, you don't want any help? Alright. I guess I'll just leave. With his head in the sand. Why would we help? It's a good question I ask myself. Why would I help? Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll just leave him there. Everything's good. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Of course. The stolen foodstuffs. You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gugamero is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. God, the peppers have changed colour. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? No, it's not a chameleon strawberry or something, is it? It can't be. A gentleman must needs investigate. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? Busted! I meant purplish blue or bluish purple. The two colours are quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is up after that man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the fiend must be brought to justice. So... search for Lewinhart. I hope he's a big pepper or something. I don't think so. Ah, son of a bitch! I see that's the real Lewinhart. This is the original. You can run, but you cannot hide. You can. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Mandeville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end to an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Scooby-Doo ending? No, this is the real one. Nope. Where am I? Who are you? Judgy. Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Right, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella. I must find her at once. My head. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewinhart. I swear on my life that is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. We got a clue, ladies and gentlemen, the right hand. We're going to crack this. Now you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We simply need return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewinhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. This Miss Arabella's also going to be fugly as shit, isn't she? Oh, no!
I have found you, little ones. My little ones. Let me guess, you seethe with anger at those who took from you what was yours.
I don't know how to voice act a vegetable. Okay, it's not a vegetable.
Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours.
I don't even know what to say, man. My brain can't even process this.
The game is afoot, inspectors.
I feel like someone watched Attack to Kill the Tomatoes and went, this is actually gold.
Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball?
It's a giant vegetable, isn't it? It's it has to. Oh, we have to go all. Oh, we need to. Oh, we're gonna see Arabella. Okay. Okay, we're actually gonna see Arabella now. This is. What does Arabella look like? The hidden maiden. Oh, normal. Normal. Okay. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. Pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumours of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildebrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Mandeville name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet... You seem pensive, my lady. Is something the matter? Tell the truth. This marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vannes. Why, I have never even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. Do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met, unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Arn. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as a servant rather than a son. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vannes, if that will make Father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have looked far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I had to spend another hour with you, I would lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. The old arranged marriage trick. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time for our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested mandeville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. It is an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and the beautiful Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie? With me. Alright. Arabella is going to marry Hildebrand. Right? Right? That's where this is heading. I'm going to have to fuck up a whole vegetable patch. And Arabella is going to fall in love with Hildebrand. And that's just fucking... That's par for the course. Oh, Inspector Brian. What if she falls in love with an onion? Inspector Brian! Inspector Brian! I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be here somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own. Little fuckers. There is no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vannes and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert of creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Brian, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vanez. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what needs be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not from here are the servants' quarters. There should be change of clothes lying around. Perfect. Floor. Find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Alright, we're going to smuggle her in, lads. Let's get smuggling. Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing. But we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Just saying. Just saying. You know what I mean? Just saying. Gotta respect it. Some people have an eye for talent. Greetings, friend. Oh, what is this you have for me? Rags to riches. Are we doing a Cinderella story? Servant's garb, but why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, Father will be furious, and Lord Vannes. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Oh, them two love each other, but they're brother and sister. Or are they step? Lewin, your father heard you say such things. I should have said them long ago, stepsister. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger. I have dropped something in the sink. Could you try and fetch it for me? But besides that, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray, wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Floor. Bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. High five! They're not going to be a little sus of a girl appearing they've never seen before, wearing staff stuff, surrounded by inspectors and, Louis? I would be a little suspect. It's like when the Power Rangers are all stood around in the TV show and they're all wearing the same clothes. It's the Power Ranger outfits. I wonder who they could be. What a mystery this all is. Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanners at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not! I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vanners before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Bryan and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Am I just literally going to watch this play out? Because I am down with that. Okay, we're just going to watch this play out. As we have been doing since this quest line began, we are just going to let it happen. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling around? Friends and family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguère Consortium and the East Ardenal Trading Company. We trust you've been enjoying the fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vanners is the luckiest fucker in the realm. Yalto Nolto, Sanana, honoured guests. It is a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son Vanners, future chair of the Bruguère Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gugameru of the East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of ages to come. Damn you, Hildebrand Mandeville. You had one... Is Hildebrand dressed as the bride? Please don't be Hildebrand dressed as the bride. She's beautiful. I mean, get Nashu to do it, right? With the rabble expecting otherwise, she is my bride after all. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. My sun and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours, and shall be forevermore. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite as I intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, Agents of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vanners, or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Me? A thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proven beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well. Allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tale of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but two men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugamerio, and her steward, Lewenhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Venners, you were right to have your first glimpse of your bride today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, sir, ye of 1,000 faces. I mean, fucking 10 out of 10. And anyone else? And anyone else with half the wits about them, you dumb cunt? How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in jail and throw away the key. Arabella. Oh, thank the gods. How does he know what Arabella looks like? It's... You absolute fucking clown fiesta, you lot, I swear to God. Arabella, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly, there is a dangerous madman about. Alright, so it is him. Oh, he knows by the clasp. The glove. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, until we meet again. You got away with it. You got away with it, guys. I mean, she didn't even like the thing anyway, right? She's not even asked. She didn't even like the fucking thing. She don't care. I hear the real Vanners was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. But what, my lady? The banquet is more exciting than I could ever hope for. Vannes and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildebrand, who taught me this lesson. What a guy. For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he took only her neckpiece. Now you mention it, Master Gugamero told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguère collection, known by many as Azima's virtue. You're bringing this up now? The Maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Oh, he killed one of his own men? Bro! Over here, Inspector. It says, made you look. A distraction. Played like a goddamn fiddle. Played like a goddamn fiddle. The fiend plays us for fools. Give me that at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. Shouldn't we just tell him at this point? Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One could never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by my name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably, the Phantom Thief. Most certainly, haha. NPC, man? He's sad for Onion, bro. He's been in every quest. I did see him earlier. He was in the village earlier. I didn't see him in the first one, I don't think. The Parlay minigame is now available. You have unlocked the Parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Mandeville man has before you opening the toy chest in any inn room. What? To the victor goes a priceless treasure. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Can a Mandeville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Find out next in the Colosseum Conundrum. Okay, there's an octopus in this one. We're going. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one? At the same time, really hard to read with that going on. Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. I have all these. You have acquired a toy chest containing several minigames. Visit an inn room to try your hand at these popular Eorzean pastimes. Okay. We'll try that. Let's start this until we go to an inn. Gentlewoman Asami Morningstar. Why are you guys always sweeping in the background, wherever we are? No matter where I travel in this game, there's somebody sweeping up next to me. Like, cleaning up my problem. Floor, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the Victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Oh, to keep the floors clean for inspection. Oh my god, that only just dawned on me. That actually makes a lot of sense and is really clever. That's painful. Honestly, I just dismissed it as some way of being in the background. That's it. I never gave it more thought than that at any point. I never gave it more thought than that. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amajana & Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Firegeist will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Firegeist, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumour has it he could buy half of the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Ganelon is in Uldar, covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. I am communicating. The only way I know how. He's blending in. Well, at least Twitch seems to have got over its little blunder earlier on. Fine days. I do tend to set off wandering without checking where it is I'm supposed to be going. Where's our man? 8 armed and dangerous. But it will not be a spider. Ah, Ganelon. Check Discord. Oh, fantastic news. Awesome. That's great. Good job. Good job, Bex. When I click back in, this is going to skip this dialogue, so I'm going to read it now. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. She's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share the latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ellie. If it isn't the mithralized Star Reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense for returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you this. There's a strange thing afoot at the Colosseum. Bugger all! It's a travesty, I tell you! Oh, it's you, Hamo. Whatever's the matter. And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We're just on our way to convey the dire news to Down Meadow. Mishap my arse. This was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough without your bloody voice shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetence, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we'd still be 4 men strong. Oh, no, don't break yourself, Amo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I'm always ready, buddy. Well, that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sagorli. What's happening, game? Are they singers? Is it a pop band? The Mantravilles. Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the First of Fist of Rhaegar. A man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Are they talking about Greg? Consider me not the least bit interested. There's talk of attacks on the competitors, however. Of this, I would hear more. Ah, yes. I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organisers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favour of a mass melee between the few battlers that remain. Ooh, Battle Royale! The Phantom Thieves Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. Oh, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organisational duties are being handled by a fellow of the name of Down Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's hall. I'll send word to the gateman, Yu Baya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favour or two. Splendid. Come, Flo, we've got a case to crack. Okay. Sure. You know, I didn't even know there was a Colosseum in Uldar, but here we are. Genevieve. I'm going to the wrong place. From the Mithril Eye, you say? And by all means, you are free to enter. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Down Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Gah! Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, my girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now, these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish. Yep, but ye be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took another's head off for insulting the colour of his subli. Looks like we've got ourselves another. These two aren't in the entry books. Oh, God. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner! Inspector Brian, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Down Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Firegeist has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Khan. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at either, but I don't care how many faces he's got, we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night.
Tuning in for Hildebrand.
Tykel Valkyrie, thank you very much for the prime. Blind Raw as well. Caroltine, Cacklewood, I missed so many of you, sorry guys. Fred Okins, thank you very much. This is a very distracting questline, as you can probably imagine. Yes, just as the Brass Blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want to wear your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me, and be quick about it. I haven't got all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many-Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? Now, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Now, where do our receptionists get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment. I don't know who this is. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? Is this octopus talking? You called? I was just about to give the lovely lady Miss Avelia the grand tour. Inspector Hildebrand, look, he's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This colour has the overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Oh, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Oh, this is my fault. Okay. Okay. I summoned it. Alright, awesome. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others, when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything, anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum. And I'm ever glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get a pummel in with my lovely little Effie? Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inquisitor extraordinaire, shall do what must be done. Law Inspector will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Law Inspector? Ye do look like an inspector. Well, bugger me with a spear. To think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. Hear that clink, clink, clinking? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend could tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. Bit of a weird day, man. With Flora, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that she doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila was it, seemed quite certain of her chances of victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultras fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Floor here safe? Let us return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us about these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Did you uncover any new information? I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. If you YouTube Ultros Boogie, I swear you won't regret it. I already regret knowing that. Right? Do you understand? I already regret it. I haven't even seen it. I regret it. Where am I? And I want to go where? Why did it take us, like, out of the place? Go to the Thaumaturge's Guild. You want to go to the inn? At some point. Yeah. At some point. I do. Did I see this? As our hero Ian Malcolm says, life finds a way. Mike dressed up in PoE, the PG Guild dressed up in Final Fantasy 14. What is with these baby legs? Why have you given me baby legs? Right? I don't like that. I don't like the baby legs. At all. I don't like them one little bit. I don't like them. I don't like them even a tiny little bit. It's to have little baby legs. Little la-la legs. Great. Not photoshopped, true. You again? I've already told you that... What? Entered the tourney, you say? You're out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? The Raging Rat. Okay. Let's go see the Raging Rat, shall we? How do I change my title? I don't have a title. In here. Perfect. I don't know why I'm Bug Girl, but sure. Where are we going? Oh, was I next to where I needed to go? Fair enough. What else have I got? What other choices are there? Silver Lining the Unsevered, Gambler, Bug Girl, Leaving a Good Impression. Alright, tells you what I did. Off to the Races 1. I don't want a title. Is that all I've got? Okay, fair enough. Got these Moogles about. The Raging Rat. Oh, he's a professional wrestler. Okay.
Come a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy?
Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today in that your guest is Hildebrand Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me as to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a blood pulp by Miss Avila.
Gentleman, my ass! Have you not a wit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the record may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout out of the top of my lungs if no one else will. That girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl's up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl is a Lamigan. Haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose?
Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Flo. Let's be on our way.
I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were.
Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She doesn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boar. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice could hardly be out of the question. Yes, I see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible. Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whence ever he came. That's it? That's all the info we needed from this guy? Okay. That's it. Alright. So our clue is, she's up to no good. Right. That's all the information we needed. She's up to no good, guys. Guilty. It checks out, right? I mean, yeah, sure. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I do keep going in here by accident. Where is the correct way? Where is the Colosseum? Central Final Line. There. Ah, okay. So it's like upstairs or around the back. Yeah, we walked to the Gladiators Guild. Thank you, guys. Thank you muchly. Uldar's not bad to navigate, but I mean, it's better than Limsa. Let's put it that way. Although some of you say you didn't like Gridania, which I prefer Gridania for navigating. Yeah, you get used to it, of course. Shh, friend, look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks. Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag, or how they would sag if he had soldiers. I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure this octopus has a butthole that they've actually added to its back. Stay sharp, everybody. This could get really weird. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. I'm pretty sure this octopus is just trying to get laid. Which is, I mean, still gross. But, never mind. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's an ink hole. Not better. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'd taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. See, I'm more of a tartar and lemon person myself, but I do like octopus and I like squid. Yum yum. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Just rather stark contrast to World of Warcraft right now. We're on a very different road. Poor misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was a gentle soul luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dow Meadow, back at the Colosseum, should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dow Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. Ah, this guy's top shelf. I kind of like that they wrote a questline where you are utterly removed.
Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute little girl, untold riches.
I'm sorry I said little girl there. That was wrong. Let's not go there.
And the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulti dream? Well, kids hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus.
I kind of got into, I was there. I was like trying to, you know, get into the head of the octopus. A thirsty octopus. But there we are. But now we do know for sure he's up to no good. Well, every time I see an octopus in anything Japanese, well, you know. The steps of fall. Yeah, I know. you know. I am so lost getting between these places. Where is this? At the Gladiator. I should just warp to the Gladiators Guild every time. I'm never going to learn the layout of this city. I'm never ever going to learn it. I can't see where it is from here. That's what's bothering me. Oh, we would have to go all the way around into here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's warp it then. This makes way more sense. Off we go. Yes? What is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for a villa, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though. If you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. I thought that girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might be just the ticket. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off, team! Alright, we're doing some back and forth, The Coffer and Coffin, where is that? Oh, at Blackborough Station. Oh, she's left the city. Okay. So, yeah. Unable to tell... Is that because I'm at the thing? Okay. Wait. Boop. There we go. We ride! I think Mike subconscious just wants to be a monk. Is that a different class? Amelia! Welcome. Thank you, Amelia. Exosian Fredikins. Thank you both. Thank you both. Glad you're having a fine Friday. I still have little interest in checking out any other class. Really. Okay, we're snooping. Right, be snooping, guys. We're snooping. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here, so as to not set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you, there is no cause for concern. The spoils shall be mine. It may as well be written stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered, and suffered long. But my victory shall mark a new era, just as Rauban Aldin won a new life for himself in the Colosseum. I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Uldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. He's fighting for her people. Miss Avelia's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Oh, God. He's following us? He must be knackered.
Trying to steal a villa from Uncle Ulti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does this make me a bad octopus?
Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu. Heavens, no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson?
They're on to me. Preposterous. Could it be that musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks?
I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced to put such a hazardous object. Allow me, heave and ho!
You've got to be kidding me!
Is he dead? Have we made some? We got some calamari on the go? I think we might have cooked up some tentacles. Ooh, I'm going out with the family tonight. We should probably eat out somewhere. I don't know where the circus is, though. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen in a bit closer. I thought we agreed no hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hagelina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Estima's sunsilk dresses. All the luxuries you ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Uldan upper crust. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than you're worth, but worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this for us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. Oh, they're awesome. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen. And yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. I didn't even notice him. I didn't even notice him, like one little bit. Fucking hell. Than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard?
Look, kids, Uncle Ulti has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little girl?
It said it there. I didn't add that.
I'm talking to you, Mrs. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot!
No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now shall we return to Uldar? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want for all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. He's actually doing a floor inspection. Correct.
Could it be that the musclehead dived straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman, if ever I saw one. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I took 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around. Give me a break!
Ultros is not doing well for himself, is he? Ultros is not. There's a lot of failures involved in this gladiatorial tournament. Oh. Follow Hildebrand to the Gate of Nald. Okay. Oh, I see. We need to play some FF games. We need to play some FF games next year. Like I think we said we were going to play Final Fantasy IV around. Someone correct me. April of this year. Final Fantasy IV was on the menu. It was something like that. After we played Chrono Trigger, whenever we did the Chrono Trigger playthrough, it was sometime around there we were going to play the other FFs. Then we just got caught up, didn't we? Got side quested. Yeah, the Outer Wilds DLC, I think. Bex, check me. 2 weeks? Is that the next time I have a Saturday free? Something like that, right? Not this Saturday. It's not next Saturday. Is it the Saturday after that, Bex, that I've got a Saturday free? Something like that. But then we've got Pokemon, though. And Path of Exile. So, I mean... yes, it's something the matter. We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed Inspector's senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. It can't be another vegetable. He's got a little hat on.
Awesome to see the Final Fantasy gameplay.
This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids! Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry.
It's like a Pokemon episode, a fucking Power Rangers episode now.
Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night. My chimera! Who is this half-naked fool?
Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Hildy! I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, father dear. And with that, we must return to Uldar. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete in the Mithril Cup. Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Mandeville man, if I do say so myself.
This muzzle-bound old man is the Inspector's father? Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions.
You just need a family, Ultros. You do.
God, just who is this Inspector, anyway?
He just needs a friend. Hildy is a worthy rival if there ever were one.
Who goes there?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hildy, Floor, I have been waiting for this day.
Well, look who we have here. You're quite the intimidating judge yourself. A friend of the Inspector, mayhap?
I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the Inspector's friend as his enemy. What a tag team this is.
Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver. Might be our lucky day.
Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my...
Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Floor is a formidable foe. That sounded like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as a psychic, that Inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with these two, but I warn you, they will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone.
And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts.
Oh, he still doesn't get it, the poor guy. Oh, no, he still doesn't understand.
Floor, I will not fall so easily this time. Well, it looks like I've got my legs full. All 8 of them. But if that adventure is too strong to take alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend.
Everyone watching him. A supplely twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Nobody here but his octopodes. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend.
Afternoon, Mike.
Uh-oh.
Friday, yay.
Boom! I love the One Punch Man effect of this guy. Oh, they're still going. Okay. Sure, why not? Muscleheads! I hate them! I don't know, British, but stick around. Oh. Okay. We're off to fight in the Colosseum. Ashna Natchez, the Phoenix Dark. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, it's finally time to see our Final Fantasy. Indeed, indeed. We're here. It's extraordinarily hard to remember everybody we've voiced in this game. I've no doubt if we went and checked, like, day 1 Thancred versus day now Thancred, it's not right. I've tried, though. I'm trying.
You really like this, don't you?
I'm gonna go back in the Pugilist Guild again, aren't I? This is not the right place. Fuck my life, man. It's fine. I just, my brain is not clicking between these two places. We're going this way. It's fine. It's fine. We're hoofing it. We're hoofing it. It's all good. We want to take in the cityscape as it is anyway. Oh yeah, I could blink to this person. Good heavens, chancing upon father like that. I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Zacchaeus, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. So generous of you, thank you. Good heavens. We haven't much time before the journey begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and appraise ourselves of the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. Okay. Okay, I'm going in here. This way. This is correct. They're back in this room again. Oh, what's he up to now? Fucking Squidward. I'm looking forward to the circus. I haven't been to the circus for years.
Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I'm one shabby-looking octopus. I tell you, they don't pay me enough for this. Well, that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy?
Is this a mushroom? Funga! Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to ye gods, what are those ghastly bruises?
Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost, I'm a busy octopus.
Funga! Ouch, you have my sympathies, good sir. Is it a challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8? Is there someone inside your office?
No? Whatever gave you that idea? I'm simply, fumigating the place for pests like yourself. Then don't you have a battle to go and fight?
Funga! I don't know what this is. Is it a mushroom? Inspector, I think someone's alive in there.
Oh, that's just me talking to myself, yes. Fun, God, yes, God's working as a receptionist is fun.
Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and yet still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work? I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Oh, God. Law, if you would come with me for a moment. I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Uh-huh. Brian's back. You guys need to fuck off with the sweeping. I swear to God. Fuck. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamegan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our 8-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldar's taverns and houses of pleasure. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that one little bit. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade, that is rumoured to be the source of Alamegan's girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is in danger, Flo. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It's a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me. Go and get them your fucking self, man. I've got to go into the Colosseum in a minute. Prick. Fucking lazy cunt, this guy, I swear to God. Now, that should be a job for him. I'm literally going to war soon. Oh, I feel bad for my little Tombury, man. Arms for the poor. Why are you... You fucking idiot. You absolute idiot. I I don't like that you guys have carried this on since we started playing. The floor must be spotless. Yes, it must be. Uldar is dirty. It's a... Well, is it? It's... Well, it's got its rich... Well, let me see what you have found. A large wooden box containing all sorts of detritus gathered from the Colosseum. Some of it is still twitching. Now, what have we here? Ah, yes. A spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what is this? A sack. Even more foul-smelling than the gore that was lying in. And that can be believed. And look here. Something appears to be written on the side. Singot Sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squashy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us to the exact nature of their partnership. Okay. That sounds like a Cthulhu name, does it not? That sounds like that sounds a little Lovecraftian. Hello, Lucranage. We got to find out at work, my friend. Put your feet up. Yeah, welcome, welcome. What might a certain lady like yourself be looking for today? I'm sorry, madam, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, Ultros sent you?
Love your content.
I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack of gold truffles, can you believe it? With the most impressive price and that, distinctive aroma. They're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected? Oh, could these truffles somehow be connected to? No. I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... He's feeding something mushrooms. Inspector Brian... I'm bad at this. Inspector Brian, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal away floor here. This gentleman is not impressed.
For FF. Love it.
Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what's that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. This is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many Uldan gourmets. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might be so bold as to ask the recipe. It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Alright, so he's feeding something this awful shit in his office. It's got to be a giant Cthulhu daddy, isn't it? Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battle begins. Here's the plan, Floor. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you have to keep a wide berth of her blade. Do you understand? So, don't fight her? Okay. So we should avoid her in the fight itself. There you are. I was as close to starting the melee without you. I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favourite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Firegeist himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for old Down Meadow, it is. So what you say? Are you ready to get your ass kicked? Yep. Alright. Here we go. Aye, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it is time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Shay Dale, what's up, brother? Matster! Big salute to you, my friend. Shit, Stone Cold Steve Austin's here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever charitable friends at Amajana and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Yay! Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Sevilla of Alamigo, Floor, the famed warrior of light, or who is that grinning fool again? Ah, that's right, Humber Bitch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain?
Here I am! Did you miss me?
Aye, I say we do have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin! Okay.
Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then when it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. Receive your share of the winnings.
I have not forgotten our promise. Why are we all surrounding a villa? Kind of feels wrong. Fucking Moogle stuff. Look at Sevilla's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed them tough in Alamigo, that's for certain. You are next.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally.
What is this thing gonna be? Any whiffers?
Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles?
Braised in savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where they came from.
That meddling musclehead!
What's taking him so damn long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open the gate at once. Fuck is that? Oh.
Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interested you in some roasted truffles, perhaps?
What a fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Woohoo! What a... Whoa! Could it be? Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade? It was the monster all along? That girl played us for all for fools.
Don't look at me, it was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus.
You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing feet.
I just wanted to experience the thrill of the battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower, has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you?
What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that fucking Alamegan whore. Jesus, dude. Alamegans. Beggars and brutes, the lot of them. We gave them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get. Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get out of my sight before I get sick. What? I just wanted my sister.
I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are rules, right? Now, if Uncle Ulti may be so bold, I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Floy. What do you say, Mrs. Warrior of Light?
Uh-huh. Aye, that's what we came to see! All Truss! All Truss! Why are they cheering for him? Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Halatali, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages. So we can't just do it here. I'm here right now. So to review. The truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned as to appear as it was coming from the Alamegan's girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting at Spectre. At any rate, I have no choice but to trust your abilities for now, Floor. Let us make for Haltali. It really is a wonderful floor, guys. You've done a great job. You really have done a great job. Truly commendable. Really is. Truly is commendable. 10 out of 10. It really is good. Yes, yes, I see the hats. I see them. This floor has been inspected. Wasn't Haltali a dungeon? I'm pretty sure it was. Well, this turn is turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the inspectors and the profits, I couldn't give a gnat's ass. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 isn't fair, especially when the 2 are the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring some of your friends along for the battle? Let's say 7 of them? That should even the odds eye. Oh, it's an 8-man thing? Okay. Against... What was it called? The Dragon's Neck? Okay. Sure. We're gonna smash Ultros, are we? Oh my god! It's an 8-man fight against Ultros and Typhon. I'm ready. Whoa, wait a minute. What happened to Ultros? Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here, atop the Dragon's Neck. If all members of a team fall from the platform, they forfeit the match.
Seafood soup is not on the menu today, kids.
So if we fall off, we lose? Oh, he's going to sneeze at us. Oh. Stop sweeping. Stop sweeping. I'm waiting for the giant AoE sneeze to come in. I know it's soon. Delivers an infinite attack. In certain cases, may remove the wet plate status. What are we doing? I'm only able to execute the action in pinch. Is someone debuffed with this? Wet pinch? Oh, we're all transformed to an imp. Can we stack it? What's happening? What is this? $74? So confused. I think I'm out. I've really no idea what I was... Okay, so he does a spinning one? I totally missed out on that. Was I supposed to debuff the boss or something? It's a pretty good floor. Yeah, I know. I figure I ran back into an AoE. I was just surprised I could jump back up, and then I kind of just got knocked off again. Oh, he's cooked! Mm. And Floor claims the Mithril Cup. Oh, this loot. A wide up Ultros lead. You got a roll lead on that. 4? What, did I roll a 4? Oh, that's fine. I deserve a 4 after that. I'll take a 4. A 4 is fine. Good show, Flo. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the awards ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Oh, okay. Back again. Expect the floor. Got to roll a 4. That actually works. Yep. I love how they did throw some, like, gameplay in, like, fun gameplay. Because there's obviously a lot of dialogue in the Hildebrand questline. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let us take a look at the relic that our champion has won. I want to give it to a villa, honestly. Oh, he's still here. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Firegeist himself, the Warden's Grace. A timeless treasure, the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. It's not the vegetables again. Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Mandeville name. Oh no. I think not, Hildegard. Greg? 'Tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Huh? Oh, yoinked! Flaw, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you mean your skewer? My spear! Hmm? Vile thief! Is there not a shed of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Oh no, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. What kind of vegetable connoisseur is this guy?
Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already. Mr. Typhon? Just a moment, I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere.
Oh, Greg's him, the immovable object, man. He wins yet again. Alas and alack! The ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Giving up so soon, are we? Those doubts sound like the words of a Mandeville man. Oh, it's Daddy, isn't it? It's Papa. It's One Punch Papa. It's doing a tiller whirl. But of course, brilliant father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll be just like Dalamud. You got it, son. Hildebrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville. Skyward as only a Mandeville can! Father! You do not your own strength! That was a bad plan. That's a terrible maneuver. 997! 999! 998! Oof! That was pretty weird, wasn't it? Oh! Corrects it in midair. 6.4. Woof. These legs, they look strangely familiar. Haha! Puts a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Say for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter. I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. That key! Bloody hells! Guard, seize the fiend at once. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This spun sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Are you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be hasty, friends. I can explain. Oh, he's back in his old outfit again. He's not a zombie again, surely.
Preach into
Surely
the
not a zombie
yellow
again.
sunset.
I sold out my honor. Joined forces with that odious octopus. All for a false treasure. What a fool I have been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avilli. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hagalena and nothing more. I suppose I was. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tail you to the Nanoa mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained. I will not shirk from that challenge. I can't do a lady's voice, okay? Not a good one, anyway. Just accept it and go for the context. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, this Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen, a pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade, Azima's Virtue, and Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Belladeians. Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. This fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Belladean history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. That's true, we haven't had the card yet. Take position, everyone. It's going right into, like, Godsbert's butt cheeks. Shabuzi, just minimal. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Don't not appreciate it, believe me. Here it comes. How happy he is. Aw. What the fuck? Brian! Oh, now the sneeze. I've enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Were there 4 treasures of Belladea come one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. Why is she always falling asleep? An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the phantom believes there is some truth to these words. 4 sacred relics of Belladea, the warden's justice. Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day. If rumours are to be believed, it would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An Uldan collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul and his brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbours no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself? Ha-ha! Then it will be to his downfall, for the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. One moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladea, and it shall be Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. What was that? No, it couldn't be. Ha! Methinks Goodbert may need a new pair of spectacles! Is that the end of this episode? It is. It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladea. As the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Mandeville can? We will find out in her last vow. MSQ now, please. You binge watching? I'm not. I have to go and do my admin stuff, guys. Unfortunately. Before drama. Got drama in a couple of hours. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually look like? I have. And how did you freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well. See you next time. Indeed. I will see you next time. I have to take... sorry, I've got to take a break for 2 hours because I'm going out immediately tonight. Which means I need to do all my admin stuff now before drama time, which is in 2 hours from now. We will be back. We will be live in 2 hours for drama time to wrap up our Friday. And then I'm off to the circus. But that is not the end of streaming for the week, because tomorrow it is party time. We are Final Fantasy XIV clubbing it. Yes, we are. We are clubbing it tomorrow night. You can check Twitter for all the details for that. Get yourself dressed. The dress code is 10.